Closing arguments are complete and the jury will begin deliberations. I just arrived to court for what will be the final full day of trial. Today we will be presenting closing arguments to the jury and then they will begin their deliberations. The prosecution spent their closing arguments making a whole lot of assumptions but presenting very little actual evidence, and you can't convict someone based on assumptions. They also spent a lot of time trying to blame us for not presenting certain pieces of evidence, but they literally spent the first 2 weeks of this trial trying to keep animal cruelty evidence out. The prosecution misstated a lot of facts in their closing, just really trying to confuse the jury, and they said that this is not about prosecuting and criminalizing compassion, which clearly it is because I am quite literally being prosecuted for rescuing chickens from this slaughterhouse. They tried to say that my reporting of animal cruelty was insufficient, clearly trying to cover up the embarrassment that was their response to my animal cruelty reports. During our closing arguments, my attorney talked about what my intent was when I entered the slaughterhouse, that my intent was to help animals, not to break the law, not to commit a crime. He talked about how for Purdue, birds being scalded alive, birds being left to suffer with wounds and injuries is just a cost of doing business. But to me, and more importantly to those birds, it really matters. He told the jury that if there is even a sliver of reasonable doubt as to whether or not I had criminal intent, the jury has to find me not guilty, at least on counts 1 and 2, count 1 being the felony. Tomorrow morning, the jury is going to return to court to appoint a foreperson and begin their deliberations. At some point in the coming hours or days, we will have a verdict and we will know if I am going to be a convicted felon and if I face the risk of serving half a decade in jail.